Great. How are you?
So far, so good. We are having a nice week with the help of Troy. So the very first day, we are all excited. Very nice speakers, and thank you for your time in advance to just
Thank you for
enlighten
having me.
us. So
Yeah,
please, let's start with taking a couple of sentences from you about yourself. Let's know about you, and then we can switch to AI and the banking related questions that we have.
perfect. Thank you. Yes, thank you for having me. Cheers from Amsterdam. I'm the Global Chief Analytics Officer for ING. Been with ING for almost 2 years. Joined from Germany, another bank, Commerzbank. Well, there I built the big data, advanced analytics, and AI function from scratch as well. Before that, I was in tech in San Francisco for 11 years. Most of my career has been there. And before that, I was a professor at the University of Texas at Austin, teaching information systems. I have been in AI, or rather data analytics, econometrics kind of areas for more than 2 decades. And recently, for the last decade, I have been focused on building teams in analytics that can scale analytics and AI and have a business impact. And this is what I'm also bringing to ING.
Amazing, amazing. So you are coming actually from the both sides, not just the banking side, but also the technology, AI side,
Exactly.
and the academic side. Amazing.
Yes.
So nice to have you. So let's start. ING stands out in the financial sector as one of the leading digital and data-driven companies. So what is ING's global digitalization and AI strategy?
Yeah, I think, like you said, ING is a global company, but has been predominantly focused around bringing value to its clients. And as any other digital company, this whole journey starts with clients, client focus, and hence the digitalization efforts have been focused around providing seamless digital experiences for our customers. And if you start with that perspective, then everything aligns around creating one brand that provides seamless across app, across site experiences to our customers based on whatever they need, whenever they need it, wherever they are. And so that basically is driving our digitalization efforts. On the front end, obviously bringing better experiences via UI UX customer experience efforts. On the back end, making sure the front end experience is aligned with the connected, seamless connectivity, so that the what we call the end-to-end digitalization process is as with less manual touch as possible. And so that is really the focus going forward, looking at majority of our processes, financial products and services. We want to make sure that the manual intervention is as minimum. And so with that, obviously, there's a major focus around using data and analytics to create that connectivity, to make sure all the systems are aligned and providing this, let's say, digital and automated interfaces and connectivity. And so with that, analytics plays a central role in this, obviously.
Amazing. So you mentioned about the UI UX side and the backend side related AI changes. So what will be the trends in analytics and AI in 2022, 2023, and how will these trends change our banking experience?
Yeah, great question. I think there are multiple components of this, right? One is definitely making sure the automation and scalability of analytics is achieved. So for a company like ING, we have operations across multiple countries and different types of interaction with the local ING footprint. And based on that, we want to make sure that across all locations that we achieve the scalability as fast as we can. So with that, there's this new concept, or rather kind of not necessarily new, but related to what has been happening in IT for the last 10 years. AI ops is going to be and is becoming more and more important, where AI becomes more productionalized. And what that means, obviously, is that all the data components from quality of the data, from provisioning of the data, from making data accessible, addressable, as clean as possible, as scalable as possible. With a kind of focus around making sure that we don't move data around, because data has gravity, as we all know. And the challenge will be obviously to use the data where the data is, but still yet have it connected in such a way that we are able to train the algorithms we need to train to achieve AI scalability. Cloud becomes an important part of this, although there will be quite a bit of increased interest in using cloud to scale AI across the different locations. The people aspect of it is also interesting because AI has been in the hands of data scientists for quite a long time now, which is a small portion of the workforce, a very valuable but small portion of the workforce. Scaling technology solutions to support AI also brings the question of how do we also scale our talent? And there are lots of different kind of thoughts around this. How do we do this? Do we train our data analysts to become data scientists, which is one option we are looking into and pursuing. The second one is how do we bring the tooling that is traditionally within the hands of data scientists towards a wider base with the concepts of AutoML, more scalable algorithms that are more business friendly, let's put it that way, rather than engineering focused. So that is something also we're looking into, whereby we increase the usability of the tooling, AI tooling, while connecting this tooling to production environments so that we can actually achieve value from implementations of AI. Additional, obviously, components when you look at EU specifically, AI ethics, explainability of AI, data ethics are critical in the kind of discussions we are having around how do we use AI in the most effective way, but also socially responsible way. And so that is going to be quite a big topic in the coming years, especially with the AI regulations coming through EU. And then obviously with the ethics, with the productionalization of AI and scalability of AI, we are looking into where else can we provide products and services that our clients need in their lifetime, in their life journey. And that's essentially coming closer and closer in intelligence to the edge computing as we can. And that's also driven by the technological kind of advances in the way people interact with their mobile phones or wearable technologies and so on.
Cool to hear that. So you when you are saying that all that strategies are very much human centric, either it's employee base or the customer base is at the center, it's always the human. And then we will leverage that AI power to give better services or better working environment, whatever. So in
Absolutely.
that respect, I would like to ask, what does sustainability mean to ING? How are you using data to increase sustainability and make a world a better place to live, let's say?
Yeah, that's one of our, let's say, mottos as a company, that we have focused on empowering everyone in their life journey to actually have a better life and a better business going forward. So sustainability is definitely obviously in the core of a lot of the discussions we are having as to how do we create better intelligence from analytics perspective around sustainability. Obviously, everything starts with data. As the sustainability topic is really new, data is also sparse. But we were able to bring a lot of internal data sources together to create intelligence around it. to support our business units and our leadership around the sustainability questions. We will continue to partner with third parties to get the data we need, but also create products and services around sustainability internally to support the decision making with as much data as possible and as much intelligence as possible. That's where we are starting. I think as we progress with the products that we are bringing to our clients, especially corporate clients, sustainability will be a way to drive decisioning as to how we fund different industries, starting with a few industries that would be more prone to having a bigger carbon footprint, for example, to see how we can actually influence the lending processes there. But in general, I think we are creating more and more ESG-based solutions by understanding our clients better and understanding the context and environment they are in better, and then therefore bring a much more focused attention around sustainability-based decisioning. So that's the starting point. I think the entire industry with us is trying to figure out how do we make this a bit more scalable based on the data available. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. We will have many other speakers during the week that we will talk a lot about that sustainability and AI relation. And as you mentioned that in banking, especially the corporate customers' point of view, it's really important to have a common strategy, right? Like otherwise, Absolutely. We saw a couple of examples with that blockchain things, etc. So how it can really affect when we are thinking about only technology, how it can affect the sustainability. So, exactly. So my last question actually is a little bit about Turkey, since it's the Turkey-based event. So Turkey is important IT talent hub for global brands, especially last a couple of years shows that the talent hub in Turkey is very much the focus of many global brands and companies. What opportunities do you provide in the field of IT and analytics collaboration, and how does ING Global approach or work with IT and analytics talents in ING Turkey, let's say?
Yeah, great question. So obviously, yes, I'm in the global organization. We have a global analytics unit that I'm heading up. But we also have very close local ties. We are building closer and closer country level ties for analytics because essentially analytics is a capability. It doesn't really matter whether you're sitting in a global or local organization. We need to build our capability across the board in analytics. And that comes from essentially all different parts of the organization, from Germany, from Turkey. But Turkey had actually progressed in a very, very nice way, recently announcing a new analytics organization that is an extension of the global analytics organization, with very close ties between the local leadership, local talent there. I personally intend to put more analytics firepower in Turkey so that we can actually tap into the skills there. Obviously, my education has been in Turkey, so I know the skill set there that's existing from different universities. Boğaziçi, ODTÜ, Bilkent, Sabancı, those are critical universities, critical universities for us to tap into for their skills, but also in terms of the tooling, the opportunities, the use cases that we are tackling. We are quite in the front of all the financial services kind of, let's say, initiatives and use of AI. So we are able to bring challenges that people in their early careers would love to tackle with us, working for us with us to solve these really, let's say, big audacious goals we have set ourselves to tackle. From all the way from sustainability to infrastructure for AI, to scale AI, to actually create a global capability, not just local. And sitting in Turkey to do this really is an interesting challenge in my mind to be able to do it. using different tooling that's available across the board. But in general, we provide with a strong analytics organization in Turkey quite a bit of support in terms of hiring, creating a pipeline that is strong in use cases and investment in the skill sets, and also providing opportunity for people to grow and like I said, tackle more global as well as local projects.
Amazing. Kerem, thank you so much. Really appreciate to have your time during that amazing week, all about AI. And thanks for your valuable time.
Thank you for having me. Really exciting for this initiative, and I wish everybody a great time during the event.
Have a nice day.